Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Utah Utes, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to run for the first down. That's a strong stiff arm. breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
He's going to hand this off. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. To the air, it's Thompson. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Receiver makes the catch. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Utes will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's got his man wide open. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive. That's some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And now the running back's got it again. Powers through the tackle. Fighting him off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw. It's Thompson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That pass is caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. He eludes it, got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Utes. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drop. And they bounce back from that right away. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Just ran away from the defense. Now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Utah offense takes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Snags a quick throw. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
And the Utes are going to cash in here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a fourth down decision coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Grab down the middle. It's gone. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Thompson. It's a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Utes offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Running through the tackle. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he pulls in the catch. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Tries the right with a quick throw. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for our halftime update.
21, Alabama, 14.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Woods. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Utah offense takes the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to 44.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
They'll try the option play here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Touchdown, Utes. No chance to catch it.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball with a gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Receiver makes the grab, breaks a tackle into the clear. He has first down yardage at the 46. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart into position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to throw. It's Thompson. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense now. Can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Utah. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Back to pass. It's Thompson. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this.
Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. It's an option look. Keeper for the first down and more. QB breaking away. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Utes.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback, is definitely frustrated. What a great job by the quarterback, seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Back to throw. It's Thompson. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing in. They make the tackle, but that scramble earns him enough yards for the first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Football comes out. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Utah offense takes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Just another example of this offense was doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
First down here for this offense. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the